So I think the steak video I did last time needed a redo, and I saw there was Montreal steak seasoning at Costco. This steak looked really good, and now they have packs of 2, so I don't have to drop like $70 if I want some ribeyes at Costco. I can just buy 2. It's nice. But I tried to dry brine this for 24 hours, and you can see like the water that comes out of the surface of the steak kind of rehydrates some of these spices on the outside. Pretty interesting. We're gonna see if it's any good. I used the Meter Plus to check the temperature as we go so that I don't overcook it when I am reverse searing it. That's the method I like to use most of the time. So we're just gonna wiggle that guy in there, and I would show you the phone app, but I film with my phone right now. So maybe one day if I change my camera equipment, I'll show you what that interface looks like. In the background, I'm going to test to make sure my pan's hot enough, and then dump that water bead right on the burner. And then we're gonna cook down some mushrooms that we're gonna use for a sauce later. It's all about just, breaking up the work. Funny enough, I just used my hands to put this all in a flat layer. I don't necessarily advise you to do the same thing, but hey, no pain, no gain. I like this little spray bottle. Some people might think it's silly to use something like this, but there's no propellant in it, and you see how I can just go around the rim of the pan like that? That's gonna help me kind of keep things lubricated till we get to this point. We got to get the sides going while the steak is in the oven at 250 for about an hour or so. This is broccolini, and it looks really pretty in the skillet. This is my blue skillet from my carbon steel video. I might link that in the description there. But we're gonna just roast those off in the oven after we get some color on one side of them. Steak is done, taking it out. You can see the probe is still in there. I think I did about 130 internal, and I decided to show off my new fingered oven mitts. This is what it looks like at this point. Kind of gray and a little anemic, but we're gonna sear it so it doesn't look so bad. While this is doing its initial rest, I'm gonna start making a sauce out of butter, garlic. We're gonna whisk that around a little bit, add some Worcestershire sauce, some bone broth, some English mustard, and a little peek at the broccoli. It's done now. Just gonna get all that mixed in. The English mustard, just put that in as sloppily as possible, just like me. And I added a lot more cream than this. This is just the end of that shot, but you're gonna reduce it down, and the fat will actually thicken everything up for you. Don't add the mushrooms till we're almost where we want to be. Since they've been cooked down, the mushroom flavor is going to be really, really rich, which will be nice. Nice depth of flavor. We're just going to whisk this till it's simmered down. The saucier does a nice job of reducing for me, and here's the spoon test. Nice break line, and that's pretty much ready to go. Now this is actually an omelet pan. It's the De Bouillé carbon steel omelet pan. And my metal tongs there, but it's actually 3mm thick steel, great for searing as well. The shape is really pretty too. Just put a weight on it. It's been resting a while, so it's kind of cooled off, and I'm just gonna walk away from it and let it do its thing. I did scoot it towards the edge of the pan so it could have better oil contact. See how I tilt the pan up like that, and it helps it kind of deep fry a little better in the oil that's on that surface. Let's take a look. Looking better than before. Got a lot of browning, probably a little burning. I don't know if it's wise to dry brine and Montreal steak seasoning, but we're gonna let it ride. Again, let it rest. I like to add some butter on top of it while it rests, and I put the thermometer in just so I could gauge the temperature. We got to about medium, which is like 140-ish. Take a look. Now this is a shot that kind of told me like I need to adjust my lighting a little bit, because when I flip them and put them on top of each other, the color's not very apparent, but at that angle, when I kind of turn the meat up, you can see the nice pink color. There's the hole from the thermometer, which looks a little funny, but we're gonna cover it with mushrooms and sauce so you won't see it anymore.
Yeah.
And this is just a nice, delicious, simple meal. it was really, really good. Montreal steak seasoning is excellent. I'll see you next time.